Grey Hulk, Premier Format exclusive by Sideshow Collectibles. Take one.
Yeah.
Statue Reviewers here. My name's Adrian.
And I'm Jason.
And yes, we just did the Red Hulk. And yes, we're doing the Grey Hulk today.
And we wonder what we're going to do next. No, but we're here for this one here today. So this is the Grey Hulk. And basically, he really is the Hulk. So anyone who thinks that it's a different version or something like that. Yeah. In 1962, when the Hulk first came out in the Incredible Hulk issue #1, this is the colour that he was.
Please tell them why it changed.
Okay, why it changed, there's many different rumours and that out there, but the one that seems to have the most traction is that market research indicated the comic book sales weren't doing too well when it first came out, when he was first created by Jack Kirby, the godfather of comics. Just throw that little plug in there. Anyway, so what they decided was they did some market research and found that if they coloured him green, he'd be a bit more appealing towards
and kids. It worked.
And it worked big time. I mean, basically, most people today now, I have people coming to the man cave all the time and I show them, oh, look, I've got a Hulk. And they go, that's not Hulk, he's grey. And I go, yeah. And then even some Hulk fans go, oh, you got Maestro. And I'm like, no, it's not Maestro.
It's like, no.
No, this is the original 1962 Jack Kirby Hulk. Now, there was some little differences in the story to the modern Hulk that we all know and love. And the original story was he was a gamma radiation specialist scientist that was working on a new atomic bomb, because this is during the height of the Cold War era. So, America versus Russia, East versus West, all that sort of stuff. So he'd helped develop a new bomb, which was meant to be more powerful than the atomic bomb and a gamma bomb. And he saw a kid racing in a car, which ended up doing it as a dare. So it shows you like a big difference. Nowadays, this kid that did it for a dare, will he be locked up in jail for the rest of his life if they throw away the key and you never hear him again? So anyway, this guy basically was heading out there, and he ran out there and told his mate to stop it. And the guy was actually like a Russian scientist, and basically detonated the bomb anyway, hoping that he'd get wiped out and take out America's greatest gamma radiation specialist. The end result was he became this guy. Basically smashed his way out of the base, took off, and then the manhunt from Thunderbolt Ross, which the Red Hulk one we just did, basically
it's not Thunderbolt, it's Thundy, bro.
Thundy, yeah.
Old mate Thundy.
So basically, look, the base is very similar to the Red Hulk. There is some changes. There is no Hulkbuster arm in there. Some of the components are slightly different.
Yeah, like the pipe placement.
The pipe placement, particularly this one here. This one here with the Red Hulks goes just under his foot, where this one here rests on the outside of the.
So basically very similar. So really,
and I mean, there was only 500 of this guy made.
Just like the red?
Just like the red in the exclusive. Now, the only thing that separates the exclusive from the collector's edition with this one is this lovely orange vest.
Yeah.
Okay?
The mixed media is actually better, I reckon.
Yeah. I mean, look, the blue jeans and everything as well, like, it was more like the day. Like, he was wearing blue jeans and stuff like that.
Appropriate to the era.
Yeah. I mean, like, and even the face sculpt, like the face sculpt is really like how the Hulk originally looked, with that big monobrow look.
The muscular one.
Yeah, muscular monobrow and everything like that.
Yeah.
And it was more of a throwback that he was made dumber, so they were going more back to like, caveman. That looked like.
Yeah, well, it makes sense, doesn't it? It does.
Yeah, now look, again, the body sculpt on this thing is absolutely amazing. It's very long rather than wide, so it doesn't take up too much room in your display, just putting them side by side and stuff like that.
Especially like what we do next to the red and next to the grey.
Yeah, they look really good together.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. Just for you guys to know back at home, why I'm leaning to the left is because Hulk's fist likes to block my face.
Yes.
So I'll be leaning for the whole review to the left. Right? It's not too casual.
I'll be leaning to the right.
Go on. Yeah.
But look, anyway, The base is amazing. Really heavy statue. This one, I'm telling you now. So shipping's a nightmare when it comes to with how they now do it by dimensional weight and stuff like that. So be prepared to pay a few coin if you pick one up on the second-hand market. Look, the attention to detail and the body sculpt, same as the Red Hulk, absolutely amazing.
Although mixed media does block it on the Grey Hulk.
Well,
so the back and stuff, was if you guys watched our red one, I was saying a lot about the muscle tone.
Yeah, and the
shadowing of the painter.
the shadowing of the painter.
And with this one, well, if you got the mixed media vest on, you really can't see it. But to be honest, I like the mixed media. I think it actually makes it look a bit better in that regard. It kind of makes it look a bit... I don't really know how to put it into words.
Well, just, like if you look back at as I'm saying, that comic book from 1962, if you look back at the Incredible Hulk #1, when he did transform that, he ripped his shirt and stuff like. He didn't rip it off. You know what I mean? That didn't really come about until later, like the old Lou Ferrigno Hulk from the Incredible Hulk TV series, which. Adrian's looking at me like, what the hell are you on about?
I was like, buffering.
It was a TV series from the 70s and 80s that I grew up on, so, yeah. Again, where the old couple statue reviews, I'm old school and unless it's like brand new cinematic, he doesn't care.
Oh, no, that's not true. I'm going to get so much hate now. I'm going to get so much hate. That's not true. Please, don't listen to him.
But, yeah, look, I like the mixed media on him. I think it really impresses on the piece. Really complements it.
Yeah.
Okay. The body sculpt, same as the Red Hulk, absolutely amazing. I like the changes to the face sculpt that they do with the Grey Hulk over the Red Hulk.
To be honest, it's nothing to do with story or anything. It's just something different. Really, it is. It's just something different. I was about to say that also. Face sculpt and stuff. A lot of people might say it's a bit ugly in this fourth who are not fans and stuff. But even if I wasn't a fan of the Hulk completely, it's just something different. Yeah, really.
I'm a big fan of this piece solely because as a comic book lover, I love having things that represent the original incantations of a character or something like that. So, for me, look, he's a solid yes.
Yep, fair enough. Yeah, there you go. Give it. Alright, it's my turn now. I need the buttons. Give me the buttons.
I'll put the buttons over here.
Alright, so here's the buttons. Alright. Now, before I say, I didn't really get to say too much on the piece as of yet. It's very similar to, other than, as we said, mixed media and all that, and a few pieces on the actual base to the Red Hulk. Other than that, like, the muscle tone and everything's very similar also. Except, I think the calves are a bit different, if I'm not wrong. It's body sculpt, or was that just me?
Now that you mention it, actually, I do think the calves look a tad bigger on the grey. Whether it be just because of the painter, or the actual sculpt, I'm not sure. Same with some of the veins. The veins seem more pronounced.
I actually like the calves on this. They're way better, in my opinion. So yeah, just the actual body sculpt is perfect. The mixed media and how it sits on the body sculpt, as we said, it does hide a bit of the muscle tone and sculpting in that way. But I think it just makes up just how cool it looks in the mixed media altogether. Face sculpt, Sideshow. Of course, it's going to be great. Like well,
as I said, it's a perfect homage to the original comic book. So
So with all that into consideration, I will give it a yes. With also the yes being that it sits perfect next to the Red Hulk in your man cave. So guys, if you have like one or the other and not both, I suggest trying to get both because having them sitting next to each other up high is awesome. Yeah, it just is. So it's a yes.
And as I said, like in the Red Hulk, both of these were ones that didn't really impress Adrian too much. When
it was underwhelming on unboxing, but when you see
look, myself too. Like when I first went, I'm not a really big Hulk. Please don't hate me, guys, but I wasn't a really big Hulk fan. I appreciate the character, and I understand why people love him and stuff like that. But it took a while for this one to grow on me.
Yeah, but it does,
and it really did. The person that it grew on the most, both this and the Red, was Ingrid, the wife.
Yeah.
Adrian's mother. Wow, like she's just. Totally enamored.
They're hers now.
They're basically hers. She's claimed them, so they both technically belong to her. So
that's great.
Yeah, nice.
Before we wind up the video, Jason, I think we should actually let everyone know that we'll be doing a show with the Collectitude.
Yes, new
coming
group,
next week.
The Collectitude. So ID statue series, Ian Dempster. We've got PG Paradox Nerd. Thor Gunderson,
Jedi
Robbie Jones from Darth Castle,
and
Jedi Chris. So, basically it should be a big show. We'll talk about some of the statues that we've got in this week and what we've got coming up.
Yeah, so keep an eye for it, guys. It's going to be really exciting. I'm so excited to do it.
Yeah.
We've got great people, we've got great
it's been too long since we've been on.
Everyone's just been a bit busy and stuff, stuff, so, you know, it's not too much of a rush. But, yeah, we'll be up. And so, guys, just look out for it. And I think that's it for the video, Jason. Anything else you're going to say?
No, that's it, guys. Enjoy the 4K close-up. Let us know what you think down below in the comments. And remember to give us a like and a subscribe. Thanks very much, guys.
See you later, guys.